Hey guys, I thought I'd start my reviews of my SHT gear I used. So here's the first piece of gear. I think it's considered one of the top, what is it, like the big three? One of the big three, because it's one of the heavier items that you need to carry. So this is the Kelty Cosmic down. It's a 600 fill. It's a 20 degree bag. This is the regular. So I think the coldest that it got on the SHT was right around 45 degrees at night, maybe. And you know, this is a 20 degree bag, so I was always super warm. I mainly used it like this, so I would flip it and almost use it as a quilt. So this is kind of how I like that my feet would go right into the footbed here, and then keep my feet in there. But most of the time I used it as a quilt, which is nice because you can open it up all the way just down to your feet and it'll open up nice and wide and give you that quilt-like. You know, and I think at the 45 degree night I had it started that way, and then I kind of zipped it back up when I got a little bit colder. Because you're not getting you're not getting anything underneath, and I didn't have a sleeping pad that was insulated, so I would have to flip it and get it, zip it up on those colder nights. I was out on the SHT for 17 days, and always had a good night's sleep with the Kelty. I guess a couple key features or whatever, I don't know, it's got it's a mummy style. It's got that. See, cat loves it. Nice and comfy, yeah. Yep. So after the trail, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get you up. After the trail, you're gonna have to store it. So the way that I store it is in a big sack, basically. A big mesh sack that's open. It's got a bunch of... You don't want to leave this in the compression sack, which I should show you how far... I always left this in the bottom part of my bag. So it compresses down pretty good. Here, let's do that. I'll set you up. Here. Sorry, kitty. I know. So I always just started at the bottom, just rolled it all up here. Actually, I would just shove it into my stuff sack. So let's get a better picture of that. So here's my foot in comparison to so it comes down, stuffs up pretty good, and you can probably even push more air out of it if I really wanted it to. But it mainly stayed this direction in the bottom of my bag. So, and I put it into a seal liner bag, so I just shove it in the bag and then squish it down, get all the air out of it. I never had an issue. But when you are storing it, I would suggest when you're storing it, you'd want to zip it back up. Oh. See, every once in a while, even with the you really gotta, it's got a whatever they call them. They're like, they're not supposed to grab the fabric. And it obviously opens up just fine. Every once in a while you get it all the way closed without any issues. Every so often, even with every bag, you're not going to get all the every fabric out of the way, and that was just barely. It's not even in the zipper. So there we go. So when you do that, then shove it in here. I'm just going to kind of put it in the same way that I would in my, put it back the same way I would in my stuff, like I would a stuff sack, but I'm not going to squish it down. And then just put this on a hanger. Just hang this up just like that so the down doesn't get too, the down will, if you leave the down compressed for too long, it has a tendency not to refluff itself back up. So you want to leave it so that it's always fluffed up. It's not going to hurt it, you know, throughout your thru hikes or whatever. I bought this bag, this sleeping bag, for $115. I think they're running maybe a little bit higher now. It's pretty much an entry-level down sleeping bag. If you want a down sleeping bag for cheap, this Cosmic 20 is going to be it. So if you want a down sleeping bag, so I paid $115 for this bag. That's with tax and everything. This is basically an entry-level down sleeping bag. The price would be the 600 fill. You know, it's not going to puff up as much as an 8. You know, you want, with your good ones, you're spending, you know, over $200, or, you know, anywhere 160 range. They're all probably going to be 800 fill. So, but for the price, for 115 bucks, I would not trade this thing ever. You know, I don't think I'm gonna get down into. I will actually test this out in 20-degree weather this winter and this fall. So I will get back to you on that, to tell you how it feels. But I do believe that I have a synthetic 45-degree bag, and that thing at around 60 degrees is freezing. So that is the only reason why I went with this 20-degree bag. And I don't know if it's just because it's down or what, but it was enough. It was well worth the $100, that's for sure, because I think the 45-degree bag I paid like $70 for, and I should have just bought this. I should have, for the weight and everything else. And I will put up a little snapshot of all the details of what it is and what it weighs and everything else like that. So that will be coming right now. Alright. Thanks for watching. It's the Kelty Cosmic Down. A lot of people love it.